Hey guys, in this video I want to do a full review of the Galaxy S7 Edge. I'm not lying, this is the Galaxy S7 Edge and boy, this is amazing. It feels really good in hand. And I bought this phone actually with the help of my friend, So this is like available for pre-order. It's gonna cost you around $899 and it will be launched worldwide after 11 March. So yeah, currently pre-order. If you pre-order it, it's gonna cost you a little bit more, around $900. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a full review in this video. Talking about all the stuff, my experience, and is it worth buying, and all that kind of things that you guys want to know. So let's see here. First of all, number one question that you might be thinking about is it worth upgrading from the Galaxy S6 here? So first of all, I'd say yes, it's really worth it. You can upgrade from the S6 to the S7 or the S7 Edge, whatever you like it. I mean, S7 Edge is a little bit better choice because if you go and see some stats about the pre-orders, it's been a record-breaking sales for this for Samsung S7 Edge here. People are buying this phone a lot more compared to the normal S7. So I think definitely if you have the Galaxy S6, it is worth upgrading to the S7 Edge more compared to the normal S7. And another question is it worth upgrading from the Galaxy Note 5 to the Galaxy S7? I'd say no. The reason why I say no is because it has a 3000 mAh battery. It's a Note 5. It has its own value. It's having S Pen and 5.7-inch Quad HD display. So definitely going from Note 5 to S7, it's not worth it. But if you want to upgrade, then go to the S7 Edge because that will give you a bigger battery, a smaller display, but it's a curved display. Of course, no S Pen, but I still think that the S7 Edge is worth upgrading overall, whether you are on S6 or Note 5. So yeah. But there is another choice for Note 5 users, is that they should wait. If they really like the S Pen connectivity, then I think they should wait a little bit for the Galaxy Note 6 to come. So yeah, let's start this review off. First of all, I've talked about the price, and told you the price that it will cost you $900 pre-order if you order it now, pre-order right now. And it will be launched worldwide, and the official price will be a little bit less compared to the pre-order price, $750, in between $750 to $850. So yeah, I'm gonna be leaving the Amazon links down below in the description box, so you can check that out also. So let's start off first of all in terms of the build quality. If we talk, so it's definitely like they say a mini Note 5. Looks very similar to the Note 5 if you compare it side by side, and they made the back a little bit curved at the edges, especially. That will going to give us a little bit better compact experience when we hold it in our hand. And also thing here, compared to the last year's Galaxy S6 lineup, the camera is now embedded and it's not bulging out like on the S6 here. So that is pretty cool. And also if we talk about here that the screen here, of course, it's a 5.5-inch display. It is curved and has this always on mode where you can see the time and day and the battery and your notifications, so you don't have to press the power button every single time. You have to check your notifications. So the display is curved, and you can see that it's really slim. Even though if you see on website it's like 7.7 millimeter, but it feels really slim. So you can see that on the left side we have the volume rocker. On the right side we got the power button, which you can easily reach with your one hand, and it does have a one-handed operation mode also. At the bottom we have the charging port. This is not USB Type-C, okay? This is the same charging port as the last year. Let me just show you. Let's see here, like this one. So it is the same as last year. We do have the speaker down below. We do have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and on the top we have a new SIM card tray, which is also a tray for the SD card. So external SD card is a great option because the internal memory is 32GB, and out of 32GB we have only like 24 or 23 something available. So I think definitely for those people who are looking to record a lot of 4K videos, so you can have them on your external memory, so that is really nice. And also, if we talk about a new thing on the Android 6.0 Marshmallow, which is the adaptive storage, which is basically a feature where you can turn your external memory into your internal memory. So that feature is not available on the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge. The reason is that Samsung thinks that the adaptive storage is only for those phones who have like 8 GB of internal memory, so not for the flagship phones. And I kind of have to agree, because if you turn the external storage into internal storage, all your apps data and stuff like that will be affected when you remove the SD card. So also, if we talk about the front of the phone here, so you can see the traditional Samsung's home button on the front, and then we have the 2 touch keys to go back, and there's a multitasking key, and the fingerprint sensor is built into the home button, which is really fast, really accurate. And also on the front you can see the camera, which is 5 megapixel, and on the back we have 12 megapixel camera with f1.7 aperture with awesome low light performance, and has LED flash, and also it has a heart rate sensor on the back. Another new addition with the build of these phones is that they are now waterproof. They are waterproof up to 1.5 meter of water depth, and they can survive in for like 30 minutes. So there is no IR blaster on this phone, so do keep that in mind. So let's talk about the display. Now, display of this phone is 5.7 inch Quad HD, and you can just take a deep look. Oh my god, it's so much crispy, so goddamn amazing. I don't have to tell you more. I mean, it's like one of the most awesome display phones I ever bought. So amazing colors and all that. And when you will watch videos, 1080p HD videos, or like 2K videos, it's gonna look really, really real to you. And really fun to watch movies. It's gonna be fun to watch movies and play games on this display. So even though it comes with a 5.5 inch screen size, which might be like a bigger screen size for some people, but it's not that big. It doesn't feel big because of incredible screen to body ratio, which is around 76%. It feels incredibly compact. So with this Edge screen, you get different functionality. For example, if I swipe like this, you can see first of all, we get the option to have third-party apps on the Edge screen here, so that you can easily access it. So really nice. And then we have the People Edge, where you can have your favorite contacts over here. And there's also a Task Edge, where you can create a shortcut to specific function, like composing a message or contacting somebody, view bookmark, so we do have lots of tabs, like take pictures, take panorama pictures. So I mean, possibilities endless. And I mean, definitely, like I said, this is my first ever Galaxy S7 Edge phone, so I mean, I'm really impressed by that. And you can also turn it off when you go into settings. So there is a button here, you can turn it off if you don't like it. So I like this feature, so I'm going to leave it on. So let's talk about the software on this phone. Now, this comes with the Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow right out of the box, so I don't have to update or do any silly things. So you can see here that they have changed the UI a little bit. The quick settings are now white, looking more clean, and we have the Wi-Fi, we have the location, sound, and our quick toggles. We do have quick connect. You can tap here to connect to different devices, and and you can use like nearby device like TVs, headphones, and all that. And you also have the option to go ahead and see more options with more quick settings. So I'm just going to turn off the NFC and sync, and you can also turn off the always on display if you don't like it. So we do have this option, but I like it, so I'm going to leave it on. We do have the S Finder here, power sync mode, where you will see the ultra power sync mode also. So this is a normal power sync mode where you can enable it. That will going to underclock the processor a little bit, limit the vibration feedback. So overall, it's going to increase your battery life a lot. So this is how the home screen looks like. We have some normal app here at the bottom, the app section, of course, app drawer, the internet, the message, the phone, then some applications here. Then there's a Google Now widget, and you can see here there is a weather/location widget also, which is pretty cool compared to the last generations of the Galaxy phones. It's not taking a lot of space and all that. It's really clean. And if we swipe to the left you can see that there's some kind of what do you say, it's like a news feed or something like that. So if you want to disable it, they're calling it like update, that's the name. So you can just turn it off if you don't like it. So after turning it off, you can just there's nothing there. So you can add more home screen by holding down at an empty area, and it's going to give you 4 options. So we have screen grid, themes, widgets, and wallpaper. It comes with these wallpapers here. Obviously we have options to set up some of the wallpapers from the gallery. You can also set the wallpaper motion effect, and also you can set wallpapers on both home screen and lock screen, so that is really nice. So that's how you can change it. And this is the new Galaxy S7 wallpaper, so looking really cool. And also if we talk about the apps that we get, I mean, this is like a issue with most of the Samsung phone, that they come with a lot of bloatware, but this S7 Edge, it's really organized. I mean, it does have some Samsung apps. It does have a little bit of bloatware, but it's not that much compared to previous generations. So let's see here. We have these 3 folders. One is Samsung, one is Google folder, and the third one is the Microsoft apps. So we have all of our Microsoft apps, like the Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint in one folder. We have another folder for Google apps. Then we have the folder for specific folder for the Samsung, in which you will see some Samsung apps like their My Files, File Manager, the Samsung Gear, Voice Recorder, Email, Internet, S Health, and also we have the Galaxy apps and the S Voice. So Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge does have some same software tweaks from the last year's Galaxy phones, like double tapping the home button to reach the camera, which is a really convenient feature. And also, if you take the screenshot, like holding down the power and the home key at the same time, and for some moment, it's going to take a screenshot. And with the screenshot, you now get the option to have these 3 things. We can share it, we can edit it, where you can crop and add effects and all that, and you can delete it. So it's really good. And also if we go into the main settings, you can see it's looking very familiar compared to the normal 5.1.1 Lollipop TouchWiz UI. So yeah, it does have some new additions, like of course with this Edge model you do have the Edge screen, and also we get this advanced feature tab where we have the games option. We have the game launcher, which is off, so I can turn it on. Now what this game launcher will give me is that it's going to give me the option to launch the games and lock the power key and other stuff, so that I don't accidentally press it when I'm playing games. So it's really nice, and it's a really nice tool for gamers, and you can turn it on, and it says disclaimer and stuff like that. I mean, I'm going to be doing a separate video about these features. I'm going to be doing like a tips and tricks video, so we're going to take a look at all these stuff. So it says no alerts during game, lock recent and back keys, minimize game screenshot, and record. That is really nice, because I mean, you can record your gameplays and upload them on YouTube. So this is a nice tool. So if I click on record, we have some nice options like image, show a profile image while recording. So you can add your personal image, make it small or large. So it's really good. I mean, microphone, record external audio. Like if you want to do a voiceover, you can use the microphone here. And also we have the game audio. You can switch this if you don't want to record the external sound, and you can change the resolution up to 1080p, and also you have the option of bitrate, which is auto based on resolution, and you can change it to like 1 Mbps, or if you want to have like less size. But I'm really impressed. This is like one of the best software features on the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge, this game launcher. And also I might be testing out these features, of course, like I said, in separate videos. And if you scroll down in the advanced feature tab, we have the easy mute, smart alert, direct call, palm swipe to capture the screenshot, which works perfectly well, pop-up view gesture, which is of course you do like this. Okay, let's see here. If I open up Play Store, and now you can see that I have the Play Store here on a separate screen, or you can say there's like small size. I can move it, and I can also resize it again. So it's really good. This is called as pop-up view feature, and also we do have easy mute, and there's a new feature called as Galaxy Labs, which is not exactly a feature. This is like a experimental area where you can try out some of the features that Samsung will going to bring in future updates, like quick dial, where you can hold down the home button and then say a contact name. Like if you hold down the home button and say the name, like for example, if your friend name is John, you say John, and it's gonna start calling that number. So I mean, yeah, it's a nice feature. Then we have show all apps on home screen. So that is also nice. Like we have like feature going on, like no app drawer or something like that, where we have all the apps on the home screen. So now you can see that I don't have any app drawer button. So I mean, we have heard that with the Android N or whatever the name will be, there might not be the app drawer. So this is something that we have. So I just want to turn it off because I like the app drawer personally. And yeah, that's that. We do have a lot of features here that I'm going to cover up in a separate video, but these were some of the highlight features of the Galaxy S7 Edge. And like I said, some of the features are still the same from the previous models and some are new. And let's move towards the processor. Now, of course, if we take a look in the setting, this is actually the SM G935F. So this is like I think this is the UK version or maybe the international version. I don't know, but it comes with Qualcomm, not Qualcomm, it comes with a Exynos chipset. So this is like if I open up the CPU-Z application, so you can see that it has a Exynos 8890 chipset with the 4 gigs of RAM for multitasking, and this is how the multitasking area looks like. So you can swipe up and see stuff. And also I did run a quick benchmark on this phone, and this is how the score this is how much score that you get. A single core score 2183. I think it's the first ever Android phone that has scored above 2000 plus, because I do have the Mate 8 which scores around 1700 something, but still the S7 Edge is the first device, actually the first my personal first device that scored above 2000 plus. Another device that I have is the iPhone 6s, and the multi-core score is insane, 6411, which is really good, and I think it's really close to the score that we get with the Kirin 950 octa-core on the Mate 8. So yeah, I mean, overall performance wise, it's pretty fast. It's actually kind of it's like a rhetoric question. If someone asks you that your Galaxy S7 is it fast, is it going to lag, then that person is kind of retarded, because this is like a super duper, I mean, I don't have words to explain the speed of this phone. I mean, obviously if you're going to install a lot of apps on this phone, nothing will going to stop it from being slow, from being fast. There's not going to be any lag, not going to be any glitches or anything like that. You can do gaming, you can watch YouTube videos, open up multiple apps and do multitasking and stuff like that. There's not going to be any problem. Now, another question that people have on their mind is that, does this phone have the what you say is RAM management issues? So I think that question will be answered in most of my speed test videos that I'm going to be doing comparing to other phones. But based on what I've seen, that no, the multitasking is pretty good. I haven't seen any problem when it comes to the RAM management. So I can go in Play Store, I can go in like the Smart Manager again, and then YouTube. Let's see here. If I go back to YouTube, you can see it's doing pretty much fine. I mean, I haven't seen any problem so far with RAM management. I mean, 4 gigs of RAM, we have a ridiculous amount of RAM on this phone, so I'm pretty sure that Samsung has fixed it. But if you are more concerned, then go ahead and click the subscribe button down below, because you're going to see some speed test videos. So we're going to be testing on multitasking, all those stuff in that video. So Exynos 8890, really awesome benchmark score as well as real life performance. And also if we talk about the camera now the camera is now coming with 12 megapixel sensor with the LED flash on the back with the hot ray sensor, like I said previously, and it has a f1.7 aperture size. It's really bright when it comes to low light, and this is how the camera UI looks like, looking very familiar compared to the last year phones. Like if we compare it side by side with the Galaxy Note 5, you can see that camera UI is looking similar. So let's see here. If I show you, first of all, we have the settings where you can change the video size all the way up to Ultra HD. So we have 4K, Quad HD, Full HD 60 FPS, then Full HD, then some 720p and 640p ridiculous video sizes. Then we have the motion photo where you can record a short clip of what is happening before the picture. This is some kind of live photo feature like we had on the iPhone, that we currently have on the iPhone, so iPhone 6s. So also we have the tracking autofocus, then we have the video stabilization. This phone does have optical image stabilization, and then we have some options like saving raw photos. Of course, you can do it when you are capturing photos like in manual mode. So if you click on the mode, you get these awesome modes like auto, pro, selective focus, panorama, video collage, hyperlapse, food. Wow, it's amazing. And I think you can even download some more features from their Galaxy Store. There's an info button where you can get the information of all the features. That is really cool. We do have the selective focus, and you can go into the more section and you can edit them, and you can even add the shortcuts on your home screen. So like if I want to add this one, click done, and you're gonna have this shortcut on your home screen. We also have this effect mode here where we get some nice effects like monogram, delicious gold. So really awesome. You don't have to install any third-party apps in order to get those effects for your selfies and all that. You have the HDR, we have the timer, the flash, and then here you can change the resolution all the way from 12 megapixel to 4.7 megapixel, and then again we have the main settings. Switching to the front camera, we have a 5 megapixel sensor. Of course, you can change the megapixel size. Then we have the flash option. Now when you turn on the front screen flash, there's no actual flash on front, but the phone will going to increase the brightness of the display in order to make the picture a little bit more bright. And then we have the timer, we do have the HDR, and again we have the effects. In terms of the picture quality, you're going to see some DSLR quality results, especially outdoors, but compared to the indoor, it's also going to give you some really insane results due to that f1.7 aperture size big sensor. So produce some really nice results, and same goes for the front camera. With the f1.7, you get some nice details in the selfies, and you can use that flash mode in order to make your selfies more brighter when there's low light. So lastly, if we talk about the battery, this phone comes with a 3600 milliamp hours cell, which is non-removable, of course, and I must say that is really consistent. And of course, if I just give you a rough example, like if you charge this phone in the morning and you use it from medium to heavy, it's going to survive easily up to 1 day and give you even if you use it for a little bit less. I mean, it just depends on your usage. I'm pretty sure that based on my usage, like I watch YouTube videos and listen to music and then lock my phone and then again use it a little bit, I'm pretty sure that this phone can easily survive up to 1 day plus from medium to high end usage. And of course, if you use it with a power saving mode, it can survive up to 2 days or maybe even 3 days. So I mean, definitely battery life is gonna be awesome on this phone. Like it says on the top, it says power saving mode is gonna give you 10 hours and 14 minutes of more battery if you turn it on. Right now, if I turn it on, of course, on this 29% battery, then we have ultra power saving mode, and at the bottom we have the battery percentage option and the fast cable charge. Now you have the option to even turn off the fast charging. Now you can see here that if you turn this option on, it's going to charge your battery more quickly, and it says that your device will become hot while using the fast cable charging. So yeah, that is again another information there. So don't use your phone when it's charging, like with fast charging, it's going to become hot. So you turn that option off, then you can use it while charging, then your phone is not going to be become hot. So yeah, I think definitely this phone is worth upgrading from the S6, from the Note 5. I'm not sure about the normal S7 because based on what I've seen, they're getting some really nice records in terms of sales for the Galaxy S7 Edge. So yeah, that was my full review of this phone. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, anything that you guys want to know, do let me know in the comment section down below. And also, if you guys have any video requests, do let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.